Quick field update from the London affiliate office on the Crowdstrike computer snafu that crashed computers around the world. It looks like over 2,400 U.S. flights were canceled due to this outage, and there's an interesting update here from FlightAware graphically showing the drastic reduction in aircraft flights departing the United States over the day as this problem unfolded. So we departed Los Angeles yesterday in the Boeing 777 long before the problem became a problem. We began getting word of the problem on the way over to England. It initially sounded like a localized problem with the individual airline, but by the time we got over here to England, we learned that it was a much wider global IT problem. And of course, it was not a cybersecurity threat as we initially thought. It was Crowdstrike itself. So coming into London, because there was such a widespread ground stoppage of aircraft, there was a lot less traffic to deal with here in the airspace in London. So we were able to come on in uneventfully and no holding at Bovingdon like we normally do, and landed and cleared the runway. That's when we had a big delay because there were so many ground stopped aircraft. All those aircraft were still on the gates and there were no gates available. So we had to wait about 30 minutes before we could get a gate. And that was the only impact to us flying through the middle of this giant IT snafu from Crowdstrike. So what was the problem? According to Forbes magazine, an issue with Crowdstrike cybersecurity software is causing the widespread global issue. Engineers at the company said they're working on the issue, which affects its Falcon sensor product. Crowdstrike calls Falcon the Crowdstrike platform purpose-built to stop breaches via a unified set of cloud-delivered technologies that prevent all types of attacks, including malware and much more. Could you imagine being the one guy that pushes that patch forward and crashes computers worldwide? According to Forbes, it looks like there's a manual way you can get in there and reboot your computer by deleting the file that Crowdstrike sent out and then reboot the system. But doing that individually to thousands and thousands of computers around the world is just going to take forever. So Crowdstrike is working on the problem. They've got a resolution, and they're getting the correct patch out there and getting this problem fixed so we can all get back on the road and run an on-time airline. Thanks so much for your support, especially the folks over on Patreon that make this content possible. See you here.